Hi, everybody. I'm Kristen Kaldenberg. I am a student here in the College of Communication Information. The College of Communication Information actually offers a strategic and digital communication master's program that I am currently enrolled in. The master program offers digitally focused courses and skills and trends in advertising, public relations, journalism, information sciences, and communication studies. Students must complete 30 credit hours that are billed asynchronously for the working professional. I'm here today with a current student in the program, Kelsey Whitefield. She is here with us. So, hey, Kelsey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. Do you mind just kind of introducing yourself, like where you're located and who your current employer is?
Absolutely. My name's Kelsey Whitefield. I'm currently in Crossville, Tennessee, and I work for the University of Tennessee and Tennessee State University Extension Office here in Cumberland County. So I get to do a lot of programming related to youth development and 4-H related. I get to see a lot of different ages and types of people. So every day is kind of different, and it makes for a fun work environment.
That's awesome. So I know you work at UT. Is that what brought you to UT right now to enter this program?
Well, that's a good question. I had thought about pursuing my master's in the past, but had just kind of put it off. But luckily, being a part of the University of Tennessee, we do get educational assistance provided. So picking a university that was definitely in state was an added benefit. And being a part of the university, just knowing kind of the background of their resources related to employees, students, and residents of Tennessee was kind of a benefit to choose UT too.
Absolutely. So that's why you chose UT, but what particularly brought you to this program, the Online Strategic and Digital Communications Masters?
That is kind of a funny story. Like I said, I've thought about pursuing a master's in the past, but through research and kind of looking up different programs, nothing really fit or stood out to me in a way. I've always kind of enjoyed more digital aspects. I've kind of been the tech guru in the office when it relates to stuff like that. But I just kind of had a bad work day one day and things weren't going so well. And something just made me Google digital marketing or the taglines that I use and did online master's program, and the strategic and digital communications program popped up, and it was kind of one of the top search results. And so by clicking on it, I just briefly read the homepage description about the program. It was non-GRE required, which was fabulous. 30 credit hours, non-thesis, non-comprehensive. It just really piqued my interest, and with kind of those digital platform aspects too. So I reached out to the university, and the next day I had filled out my application and submitted for the program.
Wow, what a quick turnaround. That's so awesome for you. So how many courses have you completed thus far in the program?
I'm currently in my seventh class.
Okay.
I hope to finish in May, graduate. That's the plan. So I've got a few more to go, but so far it's been a fun process.
So out of all the courses, you're almost done. Which one really stands out to you?
Oh gosh, there has been several courses. Pretty much every course that I've taken has been beneficial in some way. You can almost implement what you're learning in your current job or position as you're doing it and developing. A lot of the programs are content driven, but they allow freedom for you to kind of tailor stuff towards what you're working on. So it kind of benefits your career and what you're doing. It doesn't really add to the workload as much as I thought it would. But one of the big ones was the social media, the social media strategy and tactics. So that one I actually took over the summer. It was actually my second class to take. And it kind of was an eye-opening class because I always thought master's programs were going to be a lot of reading, writing papers, take this quiz. And that class kind of opened my eyes that it's very hands-on. It's more content-driven focus, creating media and using different platforms. So it was a real eye-opening experience to think differently about a master's and how you can apply coursework to real life too.
Yeah, for sure. So like I said earlier in the intro, this course is built asynchronously with the professional in mind that has a full-time employer. So what has your experience been like being enrolled in an asynchronous, completely online program? And just tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Asynchronously is by far the best thing for me and my workload. Do Having a full-time job does take time, and then your personal life does add to it. But between my career and my love of travel, I'm actually able to like kind of streamline this and fit it in to my personal life very easily. So I can go at my own pace. If I want to work ahead, I usually can. So I can allow time for those busier weeks, or when life's not going so good, you have time to focus on more important things that are happening at that time. But just staying on top of work schedule is very important too.
Yeah. So it is asynchronous. It's all online. You talked about you kind of can work in your own schedule, but some of the courses do require you, like the class we are in now, to kind of work with other students. What type of interactions have you had with other peers and other students that are in the program?
Absolutely. So, working with other students, again, I kind of thought maybe it would just be writing some papers, submitting assignments. But throughout the classes, there's generally group discussions or some group projects, things that really encourage communication amongst students and in the college and even in the College of Communications, not just strategic and digital communications. So you're able to meet a lot of people. It encourages that free flow of communication that's kind of out there. And it's actually kind of make you feel more a part of the university still, even though you are a distance learner, which is nice.
Yeah, for sure. So what advice would you give to anybody that's interested in pursuing this program?
If you love creating content, if you love hands-on activities, if you love being able to be creative with stuff, with assignments, this is definitely the course for you. But it's definitely important, like I said, to make sure you stay on top of those assignments. It is easy to push back those deadlines, or, oh, it's not due for a week or two, but really staying on top of those coursework throughout the semester is definitely helpful.
Yeah. So how you're almost done, you're about to hopefully graduate in May. How has this program impacted what you want your future career aspirations to be, or where do you see yourself going from here?
I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. That is still the question to be answered. But I do know from taking the courses that I have and will take that I have been able to set myself up with skills and knowledge that will really benefit any class or coursework or future job or skill or task that I may be asked to do. It's been a very broad range from journalism, advertising, public relations, communication. So it's just given me a good overview of creating content that can be useful for any future career I may have.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to wrap this up with kind of a fun question. What are three words that you would describe that would help describe your overall experience in this program?
Three words, I would say hands-on, creative, and flexible.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today?
Well, I just think that for any student that's wanting to possibly pursue this or do it, it's really a great program for anybody looking to seek knowledge in the digital realm, whether it's for a side hustle or a local business or even a big time box retailer store. There's something you can gain and value you can get from these classes for any field out there.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Kelsey, for sharing your insight as an almost graduate of the program. It sounds like you had a really great experience, learned some new things, and I really appreciate you taking the time this afternoon to speak with me. I'm sure it will be very helpful for students interested in the program as well. So good luck with your future endeavors, and hopefully I will see you across the stage in May.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me here.